To drive for a Formula One team, a driver needs an FIA super license, which is easier to attain if you drive in an FIA approved series. However, North American racing series are not governed by the FIA, and despite their IndyCar series being more challenging than the FIA F2 series, the points earned by drivers in IndyCar are woefully below the junior European series. Intense speculation has been created by Christian Horner that the Red Bull group wants to sign IndyCar's Colton Herta from Andretti Autosport for 2023. The young and exciting Californian driver does not qualify at present for an FIA super license. The non-FIA regulated IndyCar series is disadvantaged by the point scoring system. It values the winner of F2 and IndyCar the same, awarding 40 points, but thereafter the subsequent positions in IndyCar quickly becomes of less significant value. Drivers must accumulate 40 points from their previous three best seasons, and while winning an IndyCar series awards 40 points, winning F2 and coming P2 and P3 accumulates the same score. But by the time we get to P4 in IndyCar, the comparative points to F2 are around third. Even F3 drivers are scoring more in those positions than those in the North American series. If IndyCar was credited the same scoring points as F2, Colton Herta would have the 40 points required for his FIA super license from the 2019 to 2021 seasons alone. Christian Horner stated at Dutch GP a few weeks back that the team were looking to recruit Herta for the 2023 season, would not release their AlphaTauri driver Pierre Gasly to drive for Alpine unless the FIA agreed to the Californians' application to race in F1. McLaren have offered their support to Red Bull because they've seen Herta's capabilities as he tested their car for 2 days in July in Portimao and has spent several days on the simulator. However, other teams are against reviewing the super license qualification requirements. Haas boss Günther Steiner says, "I don't want to be sitting here and saying, oh, an IndyCar race, we know it's as good as this, you cannot compare it. If we want to change the rules, let's discuss it and fix it for the future, but if you think it's wrong, but there needs to be an agreement between the stakeholders in it. The FIA discriminates against the North American series merely because it's not regulated by them and does not apply the equitable races to achievements for the drivers competing in the US. The NASCAR drivers are only awarded points similar to F3 at 15 points. Presumably the winner of the women's W Series, women only W Series, competing in just a 10 race calendar achieves the same number of points as a NASCAR competition. That is a joke. IndyCar races are a 17 race schedule over a far more set of diverse racetracks than Formula One. Further, the top speeds of these cars in qualifying a circuit like Indianapolis makes F2 cars relatively slow, you'd have to say. There are currently four former F1 drivers in the IndyCar field: Romain Grosjean, Marcus Ericsson, Takuma Sato and Alex Rossi, who in 2015 was the last American to race on the F1 grid. Ericsson, Sato and Rossi combined for 4 Indianapolis 500 wins, but it says it all. IndyCar has a number of European FIA accredited racers competing this season. There are rookies like Conor Milot and Christian Lindgaard, who were successful in F2 but couldn't find a way into F1. Romain Grosjean, an ex-F1 driver in his second year across the pond, together with Ferrari driver academy Felix Rosenqvist, who has also raced in Formula E. The FIA super license was initially designed to ensure drivers made their way through the junior Formula on the route to F1. Further, and driver who qualified do not do so merely because of money but on performance. Colton Herta has spent time in the European Junior Formula before returning to America. To be fair to Team Herta, Brian Colton's father had a successful IndyCar driver in his own right and believes his son should not be given special dispensation to join F1. He said, "It's incredible and it says a lot that Colton is getting attention from other paddocks, and I think it's great. The super license points are the FIA's and they make the rules and you have to respect and follow them." So one thing I would say is Colton deserves a chance at Formula One sometimes. When that sometime is, I don't know, but I think it would be unfair for him to come in as a special case. He needs to come in under the rules. If you do it by the rules. If they reevaluate how they get points to IndyCar, that's one thing, but the rules are the rules. Brian Herta emphasised that the family is not pushing for special consideration from the FIA. That could be unfair to other people too. He said, "It's hard to open these doors, I understand that. We're not involved in any of the conversation. It's not for him, it's for the FIA and their constituents to worry about." The highest Herta has ever finished in his 4 IndyCar season was 3rd in 2020, and despite 7 career victories, he's going to end the year with a roughly 33 of the needed 40 for a super licence. In reality, the super licence accreditation system is prejudicial to drivers from the US, who in fact do tend not to be the sons of Russian billionaires in F1 allowed to race. I'm looking at you, Nikita. The FIA needs to address the inequality and quickly. Stefano Domenicali, of course the F1 CEO, is passionate about delivering an American driver to F1, and the Piranha Club, where the deals are done, may well make this possible, if and only if the commercial rights holder gives the FIA the incremental finance it is demanding. anyway, guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below. And sponsors, link in the description for daily F1 news and subscribe from channel screen. I would greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.